Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna present my Geography 100 final project here. And let's start. Here is a visualization mental map about three places I want to talk about today. And these three places are my home in Vancouver, my high school, and my home in Shanghai. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna tell stories in culture concepts. So first, I want to share my stories in Vancouver House, which is nominal location is Burnaby, Vancouver, BC, Canada. When I moved into this flat, there was nothing here. Me and my roommates need to buy all kinds of furniture from IKEA and assemble them. I have never tried that before, so that became an unforgettable experience to me. One thing I have to mention is the table. This table is from my landlords. They are a husband and a wife who are both Chinese. We share the same values, histories, and language, so that makes us identify as we are from the same culture group. So, they help us. Yeah. I also added some restaurants and a market on my map here. The restaurants and markets. Me and my roommates always have dinner or lunch in these restaurants, but the one we most like is the Chinese beef restaurant noodles restaurants. Because of diet habits. Yeah. And how did I impact this flat? Just like I mentioned, we bought all the furnitures and filled this space up. Yeah. And other thing I bring to this flat is cooking. Yeah, because due to our distinctive diet habits, some traditional food brings heavy smoke, and that would trigger the alarm. Yeah. And the second place in my story is my high school. Um, my high school's name is Golden Apple Bilingual School, and I also draw a golden apple on my map here. Yeah. The nominal location of my high school is Pudong, Shanghai, China. And I was in the international apartment and taken the US high school classes online. That impacted me a lot because all of our materials and works were in English, like, yeah, just here. So, as a culture system element, language is used for communicating ideas and feelings. So as means we need to think and feel like native speakers. That could be a little bit difficult at the beginning, so our teachers um told the class only in English to make us familiar with English rapidly. Yeah. I also draw a playground on the map. The playground here. This is a public area, and for us, there was a mandatory morning exercise on 6:30 a.m. to, and I think every Chinese school has this morning exercise because of the culture traits, like Chinese students need to study for 6 to 8 hours per day, but they also need some exercise to keep them healthy. So schools provide this morning time to students to do their exercise. Um, And actually, the most interesting thing I provide to my high school is the mirrors. A tradition of our apartment is that every graduated class should give our school a graduate gift. I think that is a Chinese tradition or culture trait. Like just like graduated students need to invite their teachers to have a great meal to express their thankful. Another thing I bring to my school should be money, but not only the money for study, also the money for drinks, snacks, or beautiful pens and notebooks. Here is a small store in our school. Here, education market. It's really small, but it has everything. So, I think that's it really shows maximum net utility. At the last, I want to talk about my home, which is in Jingshan, Shanghai, China. It is a small town on the edge of Shanghai, but it is an ancient town with a long history. So here are some pictures I took. You can easily find that it is a place in southern China because of the style of architecture. Yeah, a cute cat. Um, Another aspect I want to share is about the small culture system in this town. It's a really small town and many residents are related. Older people only know my father but don't familiar with me and my brother. So they also called us my brother's daughter, my brother's son. Yeah, just like that. Just because we live together in one house as a family, or we shared culture and territorial affiliation. These elements shape our family's collective identity. My home also impact my diet habits as well. Here's my mother's homemade food. Um, me and my brother only accept some vegetables in specific cooking style, and both of us don't eat mutton because my parents don't. Yeah. Um, the things An important thing I do for my home is learning dialects. Due to the promotion of Mandarin, many children in Shanghai can't speak Shanghainese correctly. They are forgetting our dialect. Language memory is connected to our cultural history, so it is important to pass our Shanghainese to our new generation. And finally, I want to show you some flowers and trees my family planted together. These plants maintain our nice and warm memory. Yeah, that's all stories about my three places, and thank you for your listening.